Morning, cello. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I have been gone for about a week. Well, no, couple of days. But October is a busy month for me. For this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. So I've been walking and walking for breast cancer, speaking at breast cancer events. I am thankful that the good Lord, who is first in my life, has kept little old me April Showers on this earth to be a two-time breast cancer survivor. So, and are we going to have a cold winter? Because last night it got down to 34 degrees here in Joliet, Illinois. How is everybody doing? Y'all see my title. And this is going to be just, a quick show. It says Obama disrespects a black woman. Now, let me allow y'all to watch this video so you can understand where I'm coming from. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, he has to choose his party. But Obama, former president of the United States of America, Barack Obama, smashed black men if they were not voting for Kamala Harris. And I also want y'all to know that I done broke and dropped 2 phones, so the screen might be cracked. I'm waiting on to get another phone. So, but follow me where I'm going with this story.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw.
Yeah, you fooled us all.
Because part of it makes me think, I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for them.
President Obama there. Obviously, he has still remained hugely popular. I mean, he's being used now by the Democrats. What did you make of his address yesterday?
As somebody who used to work for President Obama and was on both campaigns, I thought that he was speaking to a demographic that is largely only visible online when it comes to the attacks that we've seen largely lobbed by the right against black male voters. And what the numbers bear out is that black women vote in lockstep for the Democratic Party at near 98 percentile, black men at 95 percentile. The real issue here is the white vote. White misogyny, we know, leads.
Okay, I don't want to hear nothing she talking about. Anyway, Barack Obama, he told black men, okay, that they should vote for Kamala Harris for president because she was black. But now, Barack, how come you aren't supporting Winsome Earle-Sears, who is running for governor? Okay. Now y'all might say, oh, well, he's under the party. No, She's a black woman. I mean, he told black men, don't matter what your party is, you need to vote for this black woman. So, Barack, what happened here? What happened here? What happened? I'm just showing y'all the hypocrites. You know. Winsome Earle-Sears is running under the Republican ticket for governor of Virginia. Barack Obama slammed black men, told them that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she's black. Hey, Susan. Hey, Joshua. Yeah, Joshua, I'll take care of you next week. But, you know, these are the tactics that they were using. You know. I mean, Barack told the brothers what? Y'all don't want to vote for her because she a woman? Y'all don't want to vote for her because she's black? You can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. And all I can say is, you know, I think you, Barack Obama, you should be supporting this black woman Winsome Earls. Wait a minute. Winsome Earle-Sears is her name. She is running for governor of Virginia, and she's a black woman. And you should be voting for your black woman. Just like you scolded black men, it didn't matter what party they belonged to. You scolded black men. You told them they should be voting for Kamala Harris. But you gonna stick to your party. But you were so trifling last year, you told black men that they need to vote for Kamala Harris. You can't make this stuff up. I'll laugh. You know, it is what it is. You know, hey, this is April Showers. It's just my opinion. You know, I laugh. This is some good entertainment for me. like I say, I don't have a dog in this fight. It's all entertainment. They're all crooks as far as I'm concerned. And so,
And staying with the U.S. presidential election, former President Barack Obama has opened a can of worms after he lectured black men to vote for Kamala Harris while speaking in Pennsylvania last week. America's first black president had some frank discussions with young black voters who could play a crucial role in this year's election. Asking black men to accept the entry of women, particularly women of color, in corridors of power, Barack Obama's words managed to touch a raw nerve. Though most black men agreed to President Obama's sentiments, some made some rather strong objections. Our next report brings you more.
Former U.S. President Barack Obama has found himself on the wrong side of American voters, particularly black men. Last week, the 44th President of America gave a blistering performance in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Look at Barack.
State, Obama.
Dang it, hold on. Shoot. Oh, I hate this internet out here. But anyway.
Called on men and black men to vote for Kamala Harris.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I've noticed this especially with some men who seem to think Trump's behavior, the bullying and the putting people down, is a sign of strength. And I am here to tell you that is not what real strength is. Real strength is about working hard and carrying a heavy load without complaining. Real strength is about taking responsibility.
Baby, this is what he said last year.
And telling the truth even when it's inconvenient. Real strength.
Random J 2023.
And standing up for those
he said
who
this.
can't always stand up for themselves. That is what we should want for our daughters and for our sons. And that is what I want to see in a president of the United States of America.
And that wasn't it. As Barack Obama continued to open a bigger can of worms after addressing the crowds from the podium,
he told black men they should vote for a woman, and especially, listen.
He urged them to embrace women in power and pick Kamala Harris as their next president.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen...
And Random J 2023, he said it, not me.
in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities, as we saw when I was running. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with it. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
But the lecturing didn't stop there. As Barack Obama put on a stern, fatherly act, he asked black men to learn from black women, whom the former president claims are against Donald Trump.
Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time.
He said black men should vote for a black woman.
And when we get in trouble, and the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you, that's not acceptable. That's not it. This shouldn't even be a question.
What Obama meant was that the Democratic Party is seeing a slump in support for Kamala Harris among black men, and that it was a major concern in the upcoming presidential election. What started out as a fatherly lecture came back to bite back Obama. Black men took to social media to share their frustration. While some cracked jokes about the former president, others told him to get lost and go back to his mansion. Most users said that they did not need anyone to tell them whom they should be voting for.
Yes. So, President Obama told black men that they should be voting for Kamala Harris because she represents the women that raised them, took care of them, because she was black, no matter what party. Okay? So, in response to this, he told black men that they should vote for Kamala Harris, Kamala, whatever, however the hell you say her name. Kamala, you say tomato, I say tomato, you say Kamala, I say Kamala, whatever. But anyway, he told black men that they should really vote for her because they were raised by a woman of color. She gave them birth and all of this other kind of stuff. So, Barack, that even though Winslow, the beautiful black lady that she is, she might be of a different party, but she's black. So which one is it? Because you did not care when you told black men that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she was a woman and she represented a person that raised them. Now, and so, Random J, my platform, that's the way I interpret it. That no. The way I interpret it, okay? He was talking about Trump's values, that don't matter. We didn't care about Trump. He was telling black men that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she was a black woman. The black men should vote for her because black women had raised them. So anyway, again, you have just disrespected a black woman because you told voters that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she was a woman. She was a woman of color that represented women from their everyday lives, women that had reared them, the sisters that stood by them. So you did not have any regards for the black man that said, hey, I'm a Republican. You didn't care about that. You told all black men that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she was a black woman. And so, anyway, that's my opinion. That's the way I interpret it, and that's the way everybody else interpreted it. And so he did not care when he was scolding black men on telling them that they should vote for Kamala Harris because she was a woman and she represented women that had reared them. He didn't care if they had Republican views. Okay? And so, everybody, I appreciate y'all for joining me on this show today. This is April Showers of the April Showers Network. And let me read the comments because Random J said, no disrespect, but Republican values are destroying America right now. If she is black and running as a Republican, of course he's not going to endorse her. Well, Obama didn't have no regards. He had no regards when he called himself scolding black men, telling black men who they should vote for. He did not care if black men was Republicans or not. He said you should vote for her because she's a woman, and she represented a woman who had raised them, reared them, and the sisters and all of this. Hey, the OK Lounge, how you doing? So I'm saying he disrespected a black woman because that black woman, you know what? Oops, let me hush my mouth. Because Obama wasn't raised by a black woman. Oops. And he wasn't for black people. This is April Showers. Peace. Y'all have. Now, I challenge you to go somewhere with your opinion because I don't have to do any challenges. This is April Showers. Obama disrespected a black woman. According to my opinion and my views, he told black men that they should vote for a woman, and especially a woman of color. Them. And again, I have to remember, Barack Obama wasn't raised by a black woman. So that's why people thought he was a joke, and he's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. And so, hey, Michelle from the OK Lounge. How you doing? And I've got to go because my family is here. Y'all here? You here? Okay. Huh? Okay, here I come. All right.
Hey, Barbara.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
See that truck, that front end of that truck now?
Okay.
That red truck.
All right, y'all. I've got to go. Random J. Hold on. Random J. I want to say I respectfully appreciate your opinion. But I've got to go, y'all. My ride is here. I'm ready to go to have brunch. Peace out. That's my story. And as far as I'm concerned, yes, this world is in the turmoil, and it's because the Democrats and Republicans, they're all crooks, they're all dirty, they're the same boat, they flapping different wings. I don't like either party. Peace out. This is April Showers. Have a good day. And Random J, I respectfully love your viewpoints. I thought you was somebody else, but I've got to go. I'm getting ready to go out to brunch. Hey, everybody, y'all have a great day. Again, I'm just pointing out what I think is the hypocrites. All of them are. Yeah. So y'all have a great day. I got to go. Peace. Oh.